going to start off today by having someone to read our objective and essential questions. So, Anthony, could you please read our objective for us?
By the end of class, students will be able to use the law of conservation of energy to analyze energy transfer in different systems.
Thank you, Anthony. And Alara, could you please read our essential question?
What forms of energy transfer are present in an automobile?
Yes, thank you. So let's get with it. First of all, I would like to start by giving you guys a review of some stuff that we did earlier this week. So, would anyone like to tell me what is energy? Yes, Alara.
Energy is the ability to do work.
Good job. Yes, energy is simply the ability to do work. Does anyone or can anyone give me some names of some types of energy that we talked about in class? Yes, Anthony.
Kinetic energy, thermal energy, and potential energy.
Yes, those are three of many that we talked about. First, kinetic energy. Kinetic energy is the energy of motion, right?
Right.
We said thermal energy is dealing with heat and heat transfer. And then we talked about gravitational potential energy is simply stored energy. Now I would like to bring you guys to a little demonstration. So say for instance I have this little car, right? And the car is just sitting here. What type of energy is that? Alara.
Potential energy?
Yes, that is essentially potential energy or stored energy. So say for instance I was to take the car and move it across the table. What type of energy is that, Anthony?
Kinetic energy?
Yes, that's kinetic energy because the car was in motion. That brings us to the concept that we're going to talk about today, and that is the law of conservation of energy. Essentially, what the law of conservation of energy says is that energy can neither be created nor destroyed. Repeat after me. Energy can neither be created or
Stored.
Destroyed.
Destroyed.
Energy can neither be
Created
or destroyed.
So basically, what this concept is telling us is that all the energy that we have in the universe is constant, right?
Right.
The only thing that's going to happen is that energy is going to be transferred from one form to another. Let's go back to our car, right? Mm-hmm. When we have the car sitting here, this is what type of energy?
Stored energy.
Stored energy or potential energy. But when we pushed the car, it became what?
Kinetic.
Kinetic energy. So what happened is the potential energy was transferred to kinetic energy when I moved it across the table. Now, let's look at another example. Let's go back to our essential question for today. And that was, what are some forms of energy transfer that are present in an actual automobile? So say, for instance, I'm driving along in my car. I stop at the gas station. I get some gas, right? What type of energy is that when I put the gas in the car? When I put the gas in the car, what type of energy is that? Is it sound energy?
No.
No. Is it kinetic energy?
No.
What about potential?
Yes.
Yes.
When I take the gas and put it in the car, is that kinetic energy?
No.
Yes.
Is
when
it?
I put the gas in the car, that is chemical energy, right? Because the the gas is going into the car, right?
Yes.
So let's look at what's going to happen to that chemical energy once we start to drive, right? So, can anyone tell me some types of energy transfer that will be present when we start driving the car? I'm going to give you a little bit of time to think about it. Give you guys a little wait time.
Can we work together?
No, just think quietly to yourself. Think about it. Okay, Anthony, what are some forms of energy that happens when I start to drive the car.
Sound energy.
Yes, sound energy. When I put my foot on that gas, that essentially is that chemical energy. It's being converted to sound energy that you hear. And the battery also is going to play in all this, but that's a good example. Alara, what's another example?
Chemical energy?
We started with chemical energy. So
Kinetic.
Kinetic. When the car is in motion, that chemical energy is going to be transferred to kinetic energy. That is going to allow us to move. Can anybody else give me another example?
What about thermal energy?
Yes, thermal energy. If you have ever felt the hood of a hot car, you'll know that it puts off a lot of heat, right?
Right.
And that chemical energy plays a part in that thermal energy that is being produced. So what's about to happen now is that I'm going to distribute you guys a worksheet on energy transfer. You guys can get into your group and work on this worksheet together. However, everyone needs to contribute during this activity because your exit ticket is going to be from this activity. So if you don't know what's going on in the activity, you're going to be lost on the exit ticket, and I'll know. So everyone, grab your things, go get with your partners, and if you have any questions about energy transfer, I'll be circulating the room and ask me those questions then. Does anyone not understand? Go to your groups.